back about a potential and very serious threat to Jabot.
I've stolen Kane's AI program. I want to make a deal with you. Are you interested?
The Young and the Restless, Y&R, spoilers hint that Sally Spectra, Courtney Hope, may sabotage Billy Abbott's, Jason Thompson, deal with a showdown on Kane Ashby's, Billy Flynn, train. Sally was hoping Billy had moved past his vengeful obsession, but it doesn't seem like that was ever really the case. Regardless, Kane is now offering Billy the opportunity to take over Chancellor with no strings attached, so he's obviously tempted to go for it. Sally made it crystal clear to Billy that she doesn't approve of this deal and that she won't be pleased if it moves forward. Nevertheless, Billy may give Kane a yes anyway and get ready to make his dream a reality. There's even a chance Billy will push for more if he makes another pitch to Kane. In addition to this free and clear Chancellor deal, Billy might have a proposal involving Newman Media. Billy would surely love to stick it to both Victor Newman, Eric Braeden, and Adam Newman, Mark Grossman, by folding Newman Media into Abbott Communications. It'd give the latter a big boost as they try to get it off the ground. Regardless, Billy's about to make some choices that'll leave Sally stunned, and not in a good way. Sally may realize the situation is even worse than she thought, so it's no surprise that she'll confront Kane and rip into him. Once Sally heads to Kane's train and barges in his office, Y&R spoilers say she'll face off with him. Kane may stand by his claim that Chancellor is a peace offering and act like Sally should be grateful for the gift he's giving her boyfriend. However, Sally may question Kane's true motives and feel like there must be more of an agenda in play. Fans might even see Sally pressure Kane to rescind his Chancellor offer since he's putting a target on Billy's back. There's no way Victor will let Billy get away with this, so Sally will be concerned over what the future holds if this deal is sealed. Unfortunately, Sally may find that there's no positive outcome here. If Kane caves in and rips the Chancellor offer away, Billy will be furious with Sally for ruining things. If Kane digs his heels in, then Sally will still have to worry about Billy's Chancellor fixation and Victor's revenge once he's provoked even further. The Young and the Restless spoilers say Sally and Kane have some exciting confrontation scenes ahead, so stick with us for updates on all the major corporate news. They work late, their brainstorming sessions filled with a vibrant energy that starts to feel personal. Summer observes a shared laugh between them from afar, and a familiar, icy dread settles in her stomach. Her attempts to discuss it with Kyle are met with dismissals, fueling her anxiety. Claire, for her part, is conflicted. This connection is the first positive, normal interaction she's had since her own traumatic past, and part of her is terrified to ruin it. Week 2. The blow that breaks and webs unravel. The second week descends into pure chaos, with consequences rippling across every corner of the city. The investigation into Mariah's message hits a critical juncture. Sharon and Nikki, digging through old property records linked to symbols of doves, zero in on a long-defunct orphanage called the Midnight Dove, which was torn down years ago. The land, they discover, was quietly purchased through a series of shell corporations. Victor, using his own ruthless methods, traces the final shell back to a name that makes him go silent. Eve Howard, a figure from his and Nikki's ancient past, a woman they both wronged and believed was dead. This isn't a random kidnapping. It's a meticulously planned act of vengeance decades in the making. The revelation forces Nikki to confront a chapter of her life she buried, revealing to Sharon a story of youth, desperation, and a terrible choice that created an enemy capable of this. But the most seismic event of the period belongs to Kane Ashby. With his life in Los Angeles crumbling and a desperate need for capital, he returns to Genoa City with a singular, selfish goal. He requests a meeting with Lily, Devon, and Jill at the Chancellor Winter's office. Under the guise of finalizing all past ties, he presents legal documents. With a chilling lack of emotion, he reveals that during the darkest period after Lily's supposed death, he made a secret, legally questionable investment using a substantial portion of the children's trust funds Jill had established for Matty and Charlie. The investment has now catastrophically failed. The money is gone. The room plunges into silence, then erupts. Lily is hysterical, screaming at Kane, calling him a monster. Jill collapses into a chair, her hand over her heart, whispering, No, not their future. But it's Devon's reaction that is most terrifying. The calm, measured businessman vanishes. In a cold, deadly quiet voice, he tells Kane he has 24 hours to produce a plan to repay every cent, or he will not just sue him into oblivion, but ensure he faces criminal charges. You didn't just betray Lily, Devon says, standing toe-to-toe with him. You stole from our children. There is no coming back from this. Get out. This financial devastation, on top of his fractured trust with Lily, pushes Devon to a brink we've never seen. He makes a drastic decision, telling Lily that for the sake of the company and what's left of the children's stability, he will handle this crisis alone. He effectively freezes her out, creating a professional and personal chasm that seems impossible to bridge amidst this firestorm. Daniel and Heather's reunion reaches a tipping point. Heather, seeing Daniel's continued distraction over Lily's turmoil, issues a loving but firm ultimatum. He must fully choose to be present in their new life, or she will walk away for good. Daniel is forced to do some soul-searching, realizing he cannot save everyone and must prioritize the happiness right in front of him. Finally, the dangerous game Ashley is playing hurtles toward a crisis. Ally arranges a secret rendezvous with Tucker, offering him inside information on Jabbo's vulnerabilities in exchange for his partnership, claiming she can manipulate Jack through his concern for her. Tucker, ever the opportunist, is intrigued but wary. Their meeting is witnessed by Audra, who sees not business, but a deeply unstable woman. Audra, fearing Ashley's volatility will blow up Tucker's plans and her own position, makes a calculated move. She goes to Jack, not out of altruism, but self-preservation. She reveals that Tucker is in contact with Ashley and that Ashley's condition is far more serious than anyone knows. She hands Jack a recording of Ashley, as Ally, speaking in a disturbingly different voice. Jack listens, his heart breaking, finally understanding the enemy isn't just Tucker, it's inside his sister's mind. He vows to get Ashley help before she destroys herself completely. Enduring questions for the weeks ahead. With the Midnight Dove clue leading to Victor and Nikki's past, can they set aside their pride and power to save Mariah before Eve's vengeance turns deadly? Has Devon's dual betrayal, by Kane and his own fractured trust in Lily, pushed him into making a decision that will permanently shatter their partnership and relationship? With Jack now armed with the truth about Ashley's dissociative state, can he intervene before Ally makes an irrevocable, possibly tragic, move with Tucker? Will Summer's suspicions about Kyle and Claire force a confrontation, or will she let her fear create a self-fulfilling prophecy? And in the aftermath of Kane's ultimate betrayal, what drastic action will a grief-stricken and